So still working on my pitches here, but slowly making some things happen together. Making music with one at a time is better and funner in many ways right now, but at the same time I'm getting a lot of satisfaction from playing two at a time. And so that's me after 6 lessons with Callum. I think it's 6 lessons now, and I just practice a lot when I have time during my imaginary spare time. Okay, now as far as actually actively composing on it, that's a different thing, because composing for me is actually a lot of thinking, a lot of writing on paper, and it's a different thing for me just playing around with sounds and exploring sounds. So and today was a very busy day, so I didn't actually have time to compose anything per se on this, but it's been part of some of my compositions already. But when I do compose, I play them separately, because most of it, when I record, because recording, if I'm going to record this, I'm not at that point yet where I'm good with the pitches and matching them together as pitches, whereas if I play them separately, then I can think individually of exactly how I'm holding each one. So it's sort of cheating when I record. But when I'm playing, this is the actual thing. There's no going back on it. And I'll get to that point someday. I've only had like 7 lessons. I have to sort of forgive myself. So hold my hand a certain way so all the holes are completely covered. But at the same time, here's the tricky part. That thumb cannot be locked, because I have to make sure that I can open it so that I can make the sharp. So I need to be able to open that up. So again, it's very tricky holding it, balancing it. And then being able to fit in the other reed in the hand. And same thing, same problem with then holding that thumb, so you can still have the capability, but maybe that's asking too much. At this point in time, the holes are very tricky. I have little hands, and as some of you know, my left hand was injured a very long time ago, tendon damage, and yet I'm known to still be a harp player and a piano player, and also I've been practicing my aulos. I play drums, so even with the damage on my left hand, I continue to be a musician all these years. But I really have to hold my instruments differently from others. I have to be very aware. Anytime there's discomfort in my hands, I need to stop. I just have to just take a deep breath and go, okay, fine, I'm holding the instruments funny, but how does it sound? So I concentrate more on the product rather than the quote technique, because I remember that every person is formed differently. Every hand is different. I have tiny hands. I'm a very small person, and then on top of being a small person, there's the injury that I have to think about as well. So that's how practice is going today, and that's how it is today. It will be better tomorrow, or maybe even later tonight. It's time to give it a rest. Maybe time to switch instruments to my harp.